Welcome back. The playing future of Nic Naitanui lies in the hands of his surgeons following yet another operation. The Eagle Star's ruptured Achilles has been reattached, but whether he makes it back onto the footy field remains uncertain. Humans can't fly, but in his prime, Nic Naitanui came as close as anyone.
Oh, look at Naitanui! What about the view from up there for Nic Nat?
At the moment, it's less vertical, more horizontal.
I've had a ruptured Achilles, so not the greatest of injuries, especially being a jumping athlete. Pretty much they go back in there, fix it all up, clean it all up, and then reattach it back to your heel bone.
The injury ended Naitanui's season before it began. Back in March, he thought he was fine. And we spoke and you said, oh no, I might be all right next week. I'll definitely be there round one. Yeah. You were really optimistic about how this was going to play out.
Yeah, it's been really frustrating. Like you said, I was ready to go. Like I'd come in at 5:30 every morning and train, so I was doing everything I could. And if you'd come to training, you'd see me run. And some weeks I'd be just limping through, and some weeks I'd be, oh no, I'm jumping over hurdles, I'm rucking, I'm indoors doing everything, and thinking I'm a week away. And then, you know, all of a sudden it gets sore again, and I'm just like, what's happening when you try something new? So it was very, very frustrating mentally.
The recovery for a ruptured Achilles typically takes up to 10 months, if all goes well, meaning a return to footy around April next year. But that will depend on what his surgeons say next month. There is a chance Naitanui's played his last game. If they come to you and they look at it all and they do some tests and they say, it's not looking great, but there's a 1% chance he'll be okay, will that be enough for you to say, like, I'll play on?
Yeah, definitely. I think I'm contracted for next year, so for me, any glimmer of hope I'm going to take and want to play. So
for you to have to retire, it would have to be absolutely concrete that you cannot physically play.
Yeah, I cannot physically play, but play to the standard that I want to play. If it just meant, you know, you're just loafing around, not doing anything or not contributing, and taking away from someone like a Bailey Williams who's had a great season so far, that's when I'd you know, sit down there and go, you know, is it a selfish decision or is it a selfless one? And, you know, make some calls. I'm not going to just blindly go out there and, you know, say, oh, I'm just going to hang around for the sake of hanging around the footy club. I love this place, but, you know, if I can't play football, which is what I'm paid to do, you know, I don't really want to be there just filling up space.
That is really selfless. And another part of that too is I think people assume, and I think at Fremantle people do this with Nat 5 too, that once upon a time you're on exceptional money, that money trickles down to the end point of your career where now you're probably just getting paid like a normal player.
Oh, 100%. I think, you know, you hear things and Nick gets paid $1 million to sit on his ass and not do anything. And like I said to you, I'm in here training all day, every day. I'm not just sitting at home, I'm in here training, but I'm nowhere near close to $1 million. So the club looks after all of us, but like you said, Fife is probably the same down the road.
Have you mentally prepared yourself for retirement if it is what's going to happen?
Oh yeah, a million times. I've done it maybe I reckon 20, 30 times in my career. Yeah, man, I've written my retirement speech 100 times. I think, yeah, the nature of the way I play, I know that footy can be limited for me. I've been blessed with, 15 odd years of footy.
One thing making everything a little easier, the arrival of baby Ezekiel.
You go home and you can be down and out, but this little kid comes and hugs you, like, you know, just kisses you, doesn't care whether you're Nic Naitanui, the footballer, or just the person that's going to give him his bottle of milk. So, yeah, it's been the best thing. And that probably weighs on some of the decisions I make going forward too. You know, I want to be able to run around and kick the footy with my son.